Okay, so one thing that I think feminists actually got right, at least third wave feminists, um, I think is body hair removal. So this is going to be something that a lot of people are going to disagree with. I know that it's considered pretty disgusting to not shave your body hair. But this applies to men too. You know, I don't think it's appropriate for men to be shaving their body hair off, and it kind of freaks me out that they're willing to do that more and more now. So it is my opinion that shaving your body hair is an indication of trying to look more juvenile, trying to look younger. You know, it's prepubescent men who don't have facial hair. It's prepubescent women who don't have pubic hair or underarm hair. So the fact that that's considered attractive in the modern age kind of freaks me out a little bit. And in my opinion, I think it's a sign that we're becoming domesticated, basically. So there's a term, and I'm not sure who coined it, called neoteny. So basically it means that you're retaining the appearance of a juvenile into your adult stages. And it's seen in more domesticated species. So there was a study that was done, I think in the 1950s in Russia, where a scientist was breeding foxes to become a more domesticated species, and he was tracking the physiological changes that went along with that. And he found that as species become more domesticated, they retain the physiological features of juvenile stages. So I'm a little concerned that basically what's happening is that as we're becoming more quote-unquote civilized, basically we are voluntarily domesticating ourselves, which I think could arguably be a good thing. You know, domestication leads to a decrease in aggressive behavior, which is, you know, a good thing. But it does worry me that we're, and I think I think a lot of people could agree that you can kind of look at our society and it's taking longer and longer for us to not only feel like adults, but behave like adults and look like adults, and it appears that we are intentionally trying to make ourselves look like children. And that's certainly not going to be good for our society and our culture. So I'm asking people to fight that in any way that you can, but you know, also maybe save a whole bunch of money on an annual basis by not buying yourself a bunch of razors. Save yourself a ridiculous amount of time by not spending that time, probably, you know, 10 minutes of every day for the life of a woman, depending on how often you shave as a man, 5 to 10 minutes of your life every day, that you could spend doing something much more productive.